I'm going to the workbook with, here is Ariane, 777. We're going to correct the workbook together. There's the countable and uncountable. Okay, countable, uncountable here. Here we have some, and some of them can be countable or uncountable. It depends on the context. But let's start. The first thing that I told you about countable and uncountable was that the liquid, remember the liquid that I told you
Yes.
that the liquid is
Uncountable.
uncountable, the liquid. For example, orange juice, uncountable because it's liquid. Do you see any other liquid here?
Water.
Yogurt. Yogurt.
Yeah, it can be liquid. It can be liquid.
Water.
Milk.
Milk.
Milk, also liquid. I think that's it. Those are the only ones that are here with liquid. I said that when we have powder, for example, sugar, salt, that's also uncountable. We cannot count it. Yes?
Yes.
Rice.
The rice, it's also uncountable. The rice is uncountable. I told you, I said that many fruit, much of the quantity of fruit is countable. What fruit do you see here that can be countable?
Countable.
Tomatoes are not fruit. Bananas are countable, for example.
Avocado.
Avocado is countable. Which other?
¿Qué significa el que está abajo de ese?
Orange.
Celery. Celery
¿Qué
is a vegetable. Orange is countable. Look at this. Orange is countable, the fruit, but the juice, the liquid, is not countable. It's uncountable. It's different. Yes. Potatoes. You remember the potatoes? We can say 1 potato, 2 potatoes, 3 potatoes, 4 potatoes, 5, 6, 7 potatoes.
Tomato too.
Tomatoes too, they can be counted. Tomato.
Onion.
Onions, also they can be counted. I told you that
Celery is countable.
it depends. It depends.
Okay.
It depends. If it is the whole celery,
Is countable.
but most of the time we buy like some celery. Muchas veces compramos el celery en una cantidad específica, como 1 gramo, tanto de celery. En ese caso, allí sería uncountable.
Okay.
The celery. Yo les dije, I told you that the bread is uncountable. But the sandwiches, the toast, the burgers, they can be counted. 2 burgers, 3, 4, 5 burgers. Yes. Mucho de los dairy products, los lácteos, muchos de ellos son dairy products. They are uncountable. Like, for example, the butter, the cheese, the yogurt, the milk, because it's liquid. Yes. The salad. La ensalada está en la lista de countable nouns. Puedo decir 1 salad, 2 salads, 3 salads, 4 salads, 5. It's countable. Okay. Then we have pasta. Do you remember pasta? Pasta.
Depend. No.
Pasta is uncountable.
Okay.
It's uncountable. I want to eat some pasta. It's uncountable. Yes. And the meat, the
Is
turkey,
uncountable.
the chicken, any kind of meat, beef, it's uncountable.
O sea, el ketchup se tomaría como un líquido.
Ketchup, si nos referimos a la botella que vamos a comprar, un ketchup, una Heinz,
Is
podemos decir
countable.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It's countable.
Si nos referimos a la salsa, sin hacer referencia a una cantidad exacta, y es incontable porque es una salsa, no la puedo contener con mis manos. Entonces, depende del contexto, puede ser countable o uncountable. Muchos de ustedes pusieron countable, pero realmente puede ser ambas. Es como el chocolate. Es como cuando el chocolate debería ser uncountable, pero estamos tan acostumbrados a decir I want to eat 3 or 2 chocolates. Nos referimos a 2 bars of chocolate or 2 pieces of chocolate. Yes. So it depends. Some of this food can be countable or uncountable. Hay comida que puede ser countable o uncountable, depende del contexto. It depends. It can be one or the other. Let me send you this. Let's do this one. How much and how many? That I saw that many of you had trouble with this. With how much and how many. This. How much? Remember, how much is uncountable.
Uncountable.
How many? It's countable.
Countable.
Yes. So for example, butter. Butter is countable or uncountable?
Uncountable.
Uncountable. So we have to say
How
Okay.
much. Let me see.
How much?
Here. How much? Because butter is countable, is uncountable. So let me, here, I'm going to highlight it. How many is for countable? Like for example, how many potatoes? And how much would be for uncountable? Like for example, how much butter? This much butter. Cheese. I said cheese is
How much?
how much?
how much because cheese is uncountable. How much? Honey.
How much?
How much?
How much?
Honey is
It's a
uncountable.
liquid.
Then oranges. We have here the plural.
How many?
How many? We have the letter S here. So you see it and you know it. How many? How many? This. Bread.
How much?
How much?
How much? Because bread is uncountable. But if it says burgers, how many? How many burgers? How many toasts? How much? Sausages.
How many?
How many?
How many? You can count them. And you can count them and you see the letter S. When you see the letter S, it's plural. It's countable. Mayonnaise.
How much? How much?
Here. This here. Sugar.
How much?
much?
How much?
How much? Because it's uncountable. Sandwiches.
How
many?
How many? How many toasts? How many sandwiches? How many for countable? But if it is bread, bread is uncountable. So countable, the sausages, the sandwiches, the oranges. Uncountable, the bread, the mayonnaise, the sugar, honey, cheese. It's not difficult. We just have to memorize the countable and uncountable. Let me send you this. And the last was an activity with any, some, this, a, and this. Remember, some can be for countable or for uncountable, for both. But
For
some is more commonly used for positive sentences. Yeah, but it can be used for both, countable or uncountable. Any is most commonly used for negative sentences. Any can be used for countable or for uncountable. Esto, some, any is for both, countable, uncountable. A or an is singular, is for one. It's just one piece. So for example, apple.
there is an apple.
An apple, because it's one, singular. An apple, like this. It's one. Eggs, there aren't eggs.
Any.
Any. I can say some, but some is more for positive. So I would say any. There aren't any eggs. Okay. Sandwich, there isn't sandwich.
Any.
Another option because it says sandwich.
A.
A sandwich.
Hey, sandwich.
Because it's one. It's singular, like apple. It's one. Okay. Orange juice.
Some.
Some orange juice. Remember,
Someone is yes.
the juice is uncountable.
Yes.
Some orange juice. Rice isn't.
Any.
Any rice. So remember, some for positive. Any for negative. A or an for one. This. Oranges aren't.
Any.
There aren't
No, some.
Any.
any
Any.
oranges. It's a negative
Mm.
sentence. Look, any is more commonly used for negatives or for questions.
Okay.
Negative.
Any milk, any. Here.
Any.
Any milk, any oranges, any rice. Look,
Oh, milk.
there are bananas, positive.
Some.
Some.
There are some, 3, 4, 5, some bananas. There is bread,
A bread.
Paper.
some bread,
Mm.
some bread.
Mm.
Remember that bread is
Okay.
uncountable, so we cannot say
Okay.
bread. A bread, no. Some bread, uncountable. Okay.
Okay.
Tomatoes,
And some.
some tomatoes, yeah, some. There isn't cheese,
Any.
Any.
cheese, no cheese. This the 12th,
An.
An.
because it's singular, one.
Any.
And any, because it's a negative sentence. And the last, there is
A water.
Some.
some
Ah,
water.
no, some water, yes.
To say a water,
Some
you
water.
have to say there is a bottle of water. In this case, we can say a glass of water, a bottle of water. So yes, these are the answers. Let me take a photo here and let me send it here. Look. So we started the last week bread and breakfast. What do you remember from this level, this unit, bed and breakfast? Tell me. What do you remember? What was it about? Tell me. We were
lot of.
talking a lot of, some, much.
Any. Much. Any.
What else?
There is.
The what? The first day, the last Tuesday, we were talking about what? The first class of the
Countable. Uncountable.
countable, uncountable. The vegetarian, vegan, semi-vegetarian. Remember?
Yes.
We were talking about hotels, facilities.
Family clans.
Look,
The email to a friend to request help.
an email to a friend. So let's remember. We started with the hotel facilities. We were reading hotels of a train, jail, TV, lighthouse, and all the facilities that a hotel has, or plural, have, or all the hotels. What facility was this?
TV.
Cable TV, cable television. And this?
Pool.
Swimming pool.
Bar.
And this?
Parking.
Car parking lot. This?
Meeting room.
Meeting room when you travel for business. And this?
Guide.
A guided
Tourist.
tour. A
Tourist.
guided tour. A guided tour to the Eiffel Tower, a guided tour to the Colosseum, a guided tour to New York, a guided tour to the Statue of Liberty, a guided tour. Then this
Wi-Fi.
Internet.
Internet. Then this
Transport.
Yeah.
When you stay at the hotel and the hotel takes at the hotel they take you to the airport or back, or from the airport to the hotel. Like you get to the airport and you have to go to the hotel. Well,
Yes, transport.
Airport transfer. Airport transfer. Airport, remember that the hotel has a service that it goes for you, it takes you from the airport to the hotel. Airport transfer. This, what was this?
Restaurant.
Restaurant. And this?
Gym.
A gym to do some exercise. We were talking about different hotels, the train hotel, the jail, the teepee, the lighthouse, and we were okay, this is the house, this is, you know it, and we were talking about the couch surfing project. Do you remember this?
Yes.
Yes.
That it was super weird. Guillermo, what was it about?
It was trading your couch with another person
The couch of your
who you don't meet that person, and it's free.
It's for free. And how do you contact them?
For between application.
It has an app on internet. It has a
Yeah,
website.
a website or an app in
So yeah,
app phone.
this is for real. It's the couch surfing project. You can go to another country and you can stay on the sofa, the couch of another person. And if you are on the website, another person that wants to go to your country, in the US, in Venezuela, any country, they can stay also on your sofa, on your couch, the couch surfing project. Then we were reading, let me see this. Then we were reading this, the vegetarian option, that we have vegetarians, semi-vegetarians, vegan.
Vegan.
What is a vegan?
The person doesn't
Los veganos.
But it's a person that doesn't
eat meat.
Eat meat.
meat,
Animal.
meat or
Fish.
or
No,
Eggs and cheese.
eggs,
Cheese.
any
or something
Meat.
come from the animal.
anything that comes. I think that the vegan people, they don't wear clothes that are made from animals. Like,
Oh.
they don't wear them. They don't eat eggs, no butter, milk, yogurt, nothing that comes from an animal.
Yeah.
Then the semi-vegetarian vegetarians, they
Yes. Eggs.
they eat eggs, yes, eggs.
They eat
Milk.
sometimes.
They eat milk. They eat fish.
Meat
Fish.
sometimes.
They eat fish also, or no? Yes.
Yes.
They eat fish. And the vegetarians here, they are more relaxed. They don't eat meat, but they can eat fish, they can eat eggs. The only thing that they don't eat is meat, like for example, pork, beef, chicken, those things. But they can eat eggs or food that comes from an animal. Here it is. So we were reading this, the vegetarian option, about them, about vegan, all of this. We were doing this exercise here. There are many, much. Yes, we were doing this exercise too. We were talking about food. This was the last class, about countable, uncountable, Hungry Planet. We read it, and we were here with the two families. What's the difference between these two families? Like
Food is
A
healthy.
family is
more, it's healthier. It's healthier.
Yeah.
This family, it's healthier. This family eats a lot of fast food, junk food,
fast food.
processed food in general.
Mhm.
So yes, we were talking about many, much, a lot of. So for today, we're going to be some exercises to remember this. So let me show you this. These sentences, this is the last page. Está en la última página por si lo están buscando. It's on the last page. These 10 sentences here, they have 3 options. Look at this. There is a, some, or any. Or there is, there are, there aren't. Or much, many, or some. You have to choose, like, what do you think? Yo les voy a dar chance, no tiene que decírmelo de una.
There is a bar.
Let's go with the first, Alejandra. There is
A bar in the hotel.
a bar because it's singular. Bar is countable. 1,
Countable.
2 bars, 3 bars is 1 bar. Of course, that's easy. Who wants to try with the second? do this.
There is aren't.
Aren't
There,
Aren't.
any biscuit.
there aren't.
Aren't any biscuit.
How do you know that is aren't?
Because any is for negative
Because
sentence.
we have any. In any, not always, but most of the time is for negative.
And biscuit is in plural.
And
Letter
biscuits is
S.
in plural also, yes. Then we have here, there is any, a lot of, or a milk in the fridge.
A lot of.
A lot.
A lot of, yes. Milk is countable or uncountable?
Uncountable.
Uncountable.
Uncountable. So I cannot say a milk. A carton of milk, yes. A glass of milk, yes. But a milk, no. We don't have much, many, or some coffee.
Many.
Maybe.
How about coffee is
Coffee,
uncountable. Maybe some.
It's just much.
Much.
coffee is uncountable. So
Mhm.
here, coffee is uncountable. We don't have much coffee. Are there any, look, this is a question. Are there any for questions or negative? Any cheese, bananas, pizza in the fridge?
Cheese. No?
Are there
This is uncountable.
Bananas.
bananas? Why bananas?
Because it's plural.
Fridge.
This is plural.
Because it's plural, there are is for plural. Cheese, pizza is in singular.
Yes.
Mhm.
In singular is there. So let me go here. Are there any bananas? I eat lots of, a lot of, a big quantity, lots of bread, biscuit, apple.
Bread.
Bread.
Yes. How do you know that is bread? Yes, it was not easy. How do you know? Tell me. Lots of. I eat
Because
lots.
bread is.
Because you can
Because bread.
put
Yeah, bread is.
I
too much.
eat a biscuit or I eat an apple.
Because apple and biscuit is in singular.
Yeah.
And bread is uncountable. Bread, it can be in singular because it's uncountable. And when I say I eat lots of, como montones, lots of, montones de pan.
Panes.
Sería panes en español, pero en inglés no se puede. So bread, I eat lots of bread. Me this here. Because if I want to say,
Panes, breads. No.
no.
No, bread.
Pero gramaticalmente no, pues es lo que me
Okay.
enseñaron a mí en la universidad, no. Ahora en la vida real, pues la gente lo puede decir. I eat lots, si quiero decir como montones de manzana o biscuit, que dice allí, I eat lots
Apples.
of apples, of biscuits. In that case, yes. Let me go the 7th. There aren't much restaurants. There aren't. What do you think? Restaurants. Restaurants
There
is,
are some restaurants here. I think some because it's uncountable, right?
is countable. Look, restaurants, plural. Ya ustedes, si ustedes ven que la palabra tiene S o ES o IES
Many.
o está en plural, ya ustedes dicen es contable, is countable. Okay? For example, o no necesariamente que termine en S, si for example is children. Children, that's plural.
Yes.
When you see that is plural or men
Or man.
or women, you say, that's plural, that's many. So there aren't, because it's negative, there aren't many restaurants near here. Much, no, because much is for uncountable. And some, no, because some is for positive sentences, and this is a negative. So there aren't many restaurants near here. Yes. Then the 8th, there much milk in this coffee. What do you think?
There are.
Are. There is a.
Milk is countable or uncountable?
Uncountable.
Uncountable. So are, no, impossible, because it's uncountable. Milk, it has to be with S. I cannot say there are milk. No.
No.
There are sugar. No. Si algo es incontable y está así en singular, we have to say there is. There is milk or sugar. Yeah. So in this case, are no. And now
There,
how do we
there
know
is much milk.
how do we know that if it is or isn't? Tell me.
Because it's positive.
It's a positive sentence. For me, both are good. For me, both are good. But much is more commonly used for negative sentences. Recuerden lo que les dije la semana pasada. I told you some is most of the time is for positive. Some, a lot of, lots of, this. Any is more commonly used for negative or for questions. When we write any, here, any, much, many, que le dije muchas veces, much, many es más usado en negative sentences or questions. Some, a lot of, lots of is more used for positive sentences. So in this case, for me, both are good, but I think it has to be isn't because I have here much. But for me, both would be good. Let me do this so you remember. Ninth, the ninth is a question. Is there, and we have lamp. Lamp.
I lamp.
A lamp because it's one. It's singular. Yes. And the last, a negative sentence. I don't eat French fries.
Much.
French fries. The fries are countable or uncountable?
Uncountable.
Countable. French fries are countable. The potatoes and the French fries are countable.
It's many, entonces.
It's many.
What?
Yes. Las papitas fritas son contables. Si revisan, if you see here, bueno, I think so. Let me remember here. Yes, look, fries. The fries, candies, cookies, the potatoes, they are countable. So yes,
Okay.
that's why I use many, because they are countable. Let me take a photo, and let me show you another exercise that I have here. Yes, this one, okay, this one, no. You have to tell me now which word is different and why. Why do you think it's different? Like what's the reason for you that is it different? For example, milk, butter, cheese, meat. No, meat is different because meat
Because not is lactose.
and it's food that
That's liquid.
it doesn't come from an animal. I mean, it comes from an animal, but the milk, butter, and cheese is dairy. Okay? Milk, butter, and cheese son que vienen del animal. En cambio, meat es el animal como tal y no es un lácteo. It's not a dairy product.
Okay.
Meat is the difference. No está tan fácil. Hay que pensar un poquito. What word is the different one? What do you think?
Yeah.
Let's go with the first. Coffee, orange, juice, jam, tea.
Jam.
Jam.
Jam. Why?
It's not liquid.
It's not liquid.
Because no is a drink.
Orange is not a drink, it's a fruit.
Ah,
No is a fruit.
pero
It's
orange juice, no.
no es jamón.
No.
Jam is
Jam
a
is
mermelada.
Ham es jamón. Ham.
Oh.
Ham.
Jam, not.
Ham. Yes. Este es jam. Como jelly.
Mermelada.
Marmalade. Yes, like jelly. So which one is different? Orange is fruit.
Coffee, ¿no? Ay, no.
Orange because it's a fruit. Yeah.
Because it's orange, but it's not because of it is.
No, it is of orange.
It's orange. Orange is a
Because
different.
it's not part of breakfast. Maybe.
That's not the reason. Okay. It's orange. Orange is different, but you haven't said the reason. What do you think? Like think.
Because no es a liquid, no? Because orange is a fruit.
Because orange is countable.
Yes.
Coffee,
It's
juice,
gone.
jam, tea, they are
See, not.
That's the reason. Okay. Then we have orange. Again.
Yo lo
Biscuit.
considero
Banana,
Banana, apple.
apple.
Biscuit.
Biscuit. Why?
Because it's a not
It's
it's
a,
a
It's
it's
not
a
fruit.
fruit, no, it's a fruit.
Because it's not fruit. It's not fruit.
Mhm.
It's not fruit.
It's not fruit. And I think that the biscuit is countable. Is uncountable, sorry. I don't remember. Well, it's not a fruit.
No, biscuit is a countable.
Biscuit is countable. And
It's
banana,
countable,
apple,
yeah.
orange too, but it's not fruit.
Yes.
It's not fruit. That's the
Yes.
difference. Carrot, bean, potato, rice.
Ice.
Rice.
Rice. Why?
Because it's
because
uncountable.
it's
Because it's
uncountable.
not
a vegetable.
And it's yes, exactly.
Because no.
Then
Yeah.
apple juice, egg, bread, marmalade.
Apple.
It's apple juice,
Egg
egg. Why is different?
is
Because
countable.
egg is countable.
Because eggs are countable, the apple juice. The apple is countable, but the apple juice is not countable. So yes. So, ¿qué tienen que hacer? Sentarse con la lista día y noche y
Llevarla a todos lados.
lo más que puedan. Esa es la idea.
Estudiar.
Estudiar, exacto. Lo que tienen que hacer, lo que ya saben que tienen que hacer, ¿no? Estudiar
Ujú.
y memorizarlo. Hay algunas que son un poquito como extrañas, como por ejemplo, bread, this, here, bread, que es uncountable, pero entonces hot dogs, sandwiches, burgers, toasts, they are countable. Okay. Or orange is countable, but the orange juice, no. The orange juice is uncountable because it's liquid. So they are some of them that are weird. Or the fruit. The word fruit is uncountable. La palabra fruta, fruit, is uncountable. But the fruit, like cherries, eso no quiere decir que las frutas sean uncountable, no? Oranges, apple, watermelon, cherries, you can count them. The word vegetables, la palabra vegetables is countable. 3 vegetables, 4 vegetables, 5 vegetables. Pero eso no quiere decir que todos los vegetables son countable. Okay. Sausages countable. The seafood is uncountable. Look at the jam. Fíjense, aquí está el jam. The jelly. The jam. And this is the ham. Ham. This ham, this ham. This one here. The difference on the pronunciation is jam, like with a Y, and ham. Jam, the jelly, marmalade. Ham, like the hamburger. That's the difference. Ham, como hamburger.
Mhm.
Like ham.
Mhm.
Let me erase
Sí.
this.
Obviously.
What else? I think I have one more. Give me 1 second. How we did this. Yes, I have one more. I have another. Do you remember that we were doing the Mediterranean diet? Remember? The last week, we did the Mediterranean diet. And we chose the correct option. A lot of... Let's repeat it again. Let's do it again. Alejandra, can you read until chips? Read the first part. Let's see if you remember. Tell me the first. The Mediterranean diet.
Okay. The Mediterranean diet is famous around the world because it is very good for you. Traditionally, people in this area eat a lot of fruit and vegetables. I don't know.
A lot of because
Okay.
it's a positive sentence. A lot of.
Okay. And they don't eat many chips.
They don't eat many chips. The chips are countable many. Yes. No, and for real, no, y de verdad, o sea, the people eat a lot of, in the Mediterranean, they eat a lot of fruit and vegetables. It's
Okay.
So it's a lot. It's a big quantity. Who wants to go with this, maybe? In fact. In fact, what? Who wants to do with that? Wants to do that part? Let's see.
Me.
Or Jose? Try. Let's see.
Okay. In fact, they don't eat much processed food at all.
Much,
They
because
eat
food is uncountable, so much,
uh,
yes.
they eat some fish
Mhm.
and some cheese.
And some cheese, yeah, because if I say a fish, a cheese, no, some.
Mhm.
And the last, but they don't eat meat. They don't eat
Much meat.
much meat, because meat is uncountable, much. And they don't eat eggs,
Many
Many
eggs.
eggs.
many eggs. Look at what I told you. Much and many is most commonly used for negative. Don't eat, don't eat, don't eat, don't eat. Much and many, it's more commonly used for negative sentences. They usually eat rice,
Sunrise.
potatoes, sunrise, potatoes, or pasta. So we're going to do the similar. You have this on the WhatsApp group. We're going to do a similar thing using, I think we did it. Yeah, we did it. Or no. I think we did it, but I don't know if you remember. We're going to do the same, but now we have to use this. A lot of, some, not much, not many. Fíjense que de una le escribe not much para que lo usen en negative sentences. This, not much, not many, a lot of, or some. We did it. Lo hicimos. Vamos a ver si se acuerdan. At home, we fruit because we don't like it.
A lot of.
No, not much.
Exactly.
Not.
Guillermo, tell me the sentence.
At home, we don't don't eat much fruit because we don't like it.
Okay, ya entendí.
Because we don't like it. We don't like fruit. So if we don't like it, we don't eat much fruit. We don't eat much. We don't eat much fruit. We don't like it. No nos gusta. No puedo decir a lot of because we don't like it. They don't like fruit, so they don't eat much fruit. We, vegetables. 5 vegetables, 5 different vegetables every day. 5. That's
A lot
We
of,
have a lot of.
a lot
or
of.
some.
I think it's a lot of because some is like not too much, not a lot of, in the middle. A lot of is a big quantity.
We have a lot of. We have a lot of.
Lot of. Es a lot of because 5 al día, 5 different types every day. That's a lot of.
Mhm.
So we have here, I'm a vegetarian and I don't eat meat, but my wife, meat 2
Cook some.
A lot
or
of.
3 days. Catherine, tell me the last one.
I don't eat meat, but my wife cooks some meat.
Cook some meat. 2 or
Maybe 2 or 3 days a week.
days a week. That's some. The last. At work is a different story. The company restaurant, fresh food. A lot is processed. A lot is processed. So the company restaurant, fresh food.
So,
Not much.
So
La compañía,
how
no
is it?
es proceso.
The company restaurant, how is the
mm,
negative?
don't prepare it.
Doesn't prepare.
Doesn't prepare it much.
Prepare much fruit. Doesn't because the company is a place. The restaurant, the company restaurant is a place, is it. So it doesn't prepare much fresh food. A
Yes.
lot is processed. There, things I like. So I pizzas 3 or 4 a week. What do you think? There
Are some.
There are some things I like. So I
I eat a lot
A lot of.
I eat a lot of. How do you know that it's a lot of?
Because
It's
it's
plural.
yeah.
And three or four times a week, that's a lot. Three
Ah.
or four pizzas a week, that's a lot of pizza. So it's a lot. It's a big quantity. So let's go again. Guillermo, read this. And Catherine, reads this at home.
Okay. At home, we don't eat much fruit because we don't like it. But we have a lot of vegetables, about 5 different every day. I am vegetarian and I don't eat meat, but my wife cooks some meat maybe 2 or 3 days a week.
At work, it's a different story. The company restaurant doesn't prepare much fresh food. A lot of it is processed. There are some things I like so. I eat a lot of pizzas, 3 or 4 a week.
3 or 4 a week. Yes, good. Look at this word. Fruit is this. Fruit. The letter I is silent. Fruit.
Fruit.
No,
Fruit.
instead of fruit, we say fruit. Fruit. And processed is an adjective, but this is the ed pronunciation, and it's something like this: processed, cessed. In this word, no sé si ustedes ya vieron el pasado. In this word, the ed sounds like a t, processed, más como así, processed, t. No processed, processed. It's like when we say, for example, worked, like this, worked. It's like a T, worked, processed. Or when we say cooked,
Arrived.
let me show you here, cooked, aquí. Cooked. Recuerden que las palabras en inglés que terminan en ed se pueden pronunciar de diferentes maneras. Estas suenan como una T al final. Processed, worked, cooked. So when you see this, processed food. Okay, let me erase this. And fruit, the letter I is not pronounced. It's in singular all the time. Yes?
Got it.
It's all the time in singular. And vegetables, otra que a veces veo que tienen problema. Vegetables, balls, like this. The word has what's the name of it? 4 syllables. 4 syllables. Balls. But the pronunciation only has 3. Balls. Una palabra en inglés puede tener 5 sílabas y a veces solo se pronuncian 2 o 3. O sea, esta palabra tiene 4 sílabas, pero esto no quiere decir que las tengo que pronunciar todas. Esto solo voy a decir veg, que es como todo esto. Balls. Vegetables. So vegetables and fruit. Vegetables, fruit. Like this. Yes, do you understand?
Yes.
Yep. Okay, nice. I think that was the last one. So in this unit, food, hotels, countable, uncountable, and I have one more here.
Teacher, we made, I remember we made something like, ¿cómo que se llama eso lo que sale en los periódicos que es vertical y horizontal?
A puzzle.
We
Teacher,
made that.
This
you
one.
can
Tell me, Alejandra.
can you pass the last
This one.
sentence?
This.
Yes.
Let me take a photo.
Perfect.
I think we did it. I think it's on the group, but I don't remember. But I think we did it. And let me send it again. And we did this puzzle. I think the puzzle is also here. Let me see. I don't know if I sent it, but we did this puzzle with the fruit and the vegetables the last week. Que completamos esto, fresh food and processed. Yes. Do you remember?
Yes.
Si ven la clase, ahí está grabado el puzzle. Si ven cualquier clase que está en los links del grupo, van a encontrar todo lo que hemos hecho. Pero sí, llenamos este puzzle que tiene across, here, and down. Across, down here. But this one, we didn't do it. It's where does it come from? ¿De dónde viene? Where does it come from? And we have curry, Coca-Cola, goulash, pizza, paella, sushi, tacos, and we have Hungary, India, Italy, Japan, Mexico, Spain, and the US. The curry comes from India. And the Coca-Cola, of course, from
USA.
Yes.
USA.
yes, the poison. Then we have the goulash.
Hungary.
Sorry, I don't know.
Yeah, from Hungary. Let me show you a photo of the goulash.
Hungary.
Good. This.
Ah,
Goulash.
I think I won't like it, but it's this goulash here. It's like pasta with meat,
Mm,
mm,
delicious.
like pasta, meat, potatoes. This goulash. Then pizza, of course.
Italy.
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 Paella,
Spain.
Yeah.
Spain.
Oh, Spain.
Spain.
Venezuela. No, Spain.
Japan.
Sushi.
Japan.
Japan.
Yes. And tacos, of course, Mexico.
Mexico.
Órale.
De México. Ok, esto todavía no, porque esto lo van a hacer ustedes. Creo que hemos hecho todo en esta unidad de a lot of, many, much, the
Sí, sí,
hotels.
sí.
Bueno,
So tell me, do you have any question about this?
No.
No.
Es cuestión de que estudien. Tienen que estudiar. Tienen que tratar de aprender y memorizar lo countable y lo uncountable. Esa es la base de todo, tratar de memorizarlo. Y entender de que hay palabras que depende del contexto. El ejemplo más fácil que les pude dar para que lo entendieran. Depende del contexto, una palabra puede ser countable o uncountable. Eso pasa, hay palabras que pueden ser los dos, depende. For example, I have 3 chickens on my farm. On my farm, I'm a farmer. I work outdoors and I have 3 chickens on my farm. But I want to eat some chicken. I don't want to eat 3 chickens. Some chicken. In this sentence, it's countable because it's the animal. It's alive. In this sentence, it's uncountable because it's just a piece of chicken, a portion. It's not the whole animal. Okay? No puedo decir I want to eat some chickens. No. Pero sí puedo decir chicken wings, y aquí sí las puedo contar, 3, 4, 5. Depende de la oración, una palabra puede ser countable o uncountable. Okay. Como siempre les digo, aquí en el grupo tienen todos los links, los pueden volver a ver otra vez, que está todo lo que hemos hecho, todas las clases, todos los ejercicios, si los quieren volver a realizar, los pueden hacer y después ven los resultados que están todos por acá. Pero lo principal, lo más importante es que se sienten a estudiar qué es countable y qué es uncountable. Con la comida que yo les pasé por ahora, es más que suficiente para empezar. Es bastante. Con los liquid, water, milk, juice, tea, the fruit that is countable, the oranges, apples, the blueberries, raspberries, carrots. La carne ya saben que es uncountable, the chicken, turkey, pork, beef, the meat in general. Cuando el animal ya está muerto, normalmente, a menos de que sea la pieza completa del animal, es incontable, es uncountable. En cambio, si tienen el turkey, el pavo completo, si es Thanksgiving y quieren comprar 3 turkeys, ahí sí, 3, 4, 5 turkeys. In that case, yes, because it's the whole animal. Así es. En inglés no existe como el siempre. Como esto siempre va a ser así, no. Normalmente depende del contexto, countable or uncountable. Yeah. So any other question?
No.
Nope. Okay, nice. Well, have a good night. I'm going to upload the class on YouTube. I'm going to send you the link on WhatsApp. Yes.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.
bye, teacher.